Hello and welcome to Dateline Lagos on Channels Television. I'm Ayotunde Balugum. Coming up on the program, Lagos State Ministry of Economic Planning and Budget briefs on one-year achievements. State Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment says over 3,000 unemployed youth trained in the last 2 years. And Lagos State Office of Accountant General holds retreat for account officials and MDAs. As ministries continue to reel out their achievements in the last 1 year, the Lagos State government says it has delivered 130 billion naira in social support to 18.5 million Lagosians through coordinated interventions in the last 1 year. This was announced by the State Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget, Mr. Unemployed George, at the ongoing ministerial press briefing at LASG in Ikeja. Please take a look.
It's the turn of the Ministry of Economic Planning and Budget to give account of its scorecard in the last 1 year at the Lagos State 2025 Ministerial Press Briefing held at Alausa, Ikeja.
What we are doing here today,
the Commissioner in charge of the Ministry of Information and Strategy, Mr. Gbenga Omotosho, who is in charge of the annual ministerial briefing, speaks on what to expect.
the ministry that you are hosting today is a very strategic ministry in the scheme of things. When you hear Lagos proposing the biggest project in the land with so much confidence, it is this ministry. When you hear facts and figures about what the government has done, about the GDP of Lagos, and all those facts and figures that set Lagos apart from the others, it is this ministry. They are not the kind of ministry that will come out to talk and begin to do a song and a dance about all of the things that they are doing. They work quietly. But honestly, without them, the engine of government cannot run as smoothly as it's running now.
The State Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget, Mr. Unemployed George, highlights the progress made under the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, saying the government has disbursed a total of 130 billion naira in social support initiatives within the last 1 year, directly impacting over 18.5 million residents.
The SPCD over the last year and over the last couple of years has developed and worked very hard. So we found that last year we scaled up our social protection framework, and that has helped us. It has helped us deliver targeted interventions to over 15-16 million residents through various strategic programs like the Unje Eco, which was very successful at discount markets, subsidy and transport support over last year. We saw that we were able to sort of work out and give our citizens rebates on transportation and also the Unje food markets, which we looked at. This also helps reflect our state's commitment to helping cushion the economic shocks and for our low-income households. This department is very key and has also looked at helping advance the integrity of our social intervention programs to ensure that we target the right sort of citizens, and we ensure that we have a proper social protection register which is linked to the NIN data, and that helps also strengthen our grassroots data collection with well over 400 trained enumerators across the field. So that has helped us lay a good foundation and groundwork for making sure that our data is inclusive and we can deliver data-driven policies. So we move on to our monitoring and evaluation department. Now, this is a very, very key department for us because we know that at any point in time we need to ensure that and it speaks to accountability, ensure that at any point in time we can go back and monitor government projects. So this is what this department does, ensures that all the projects that the state embarks on are monitored, and they can also check before at any stage in time we check the completion rates before final payments are done. So this has helped, as I said, it's helped reinforce public project accountability by certifying that over the last year, I believe they certified close to over 600 prepayment certificates across all the local government authorities, ensuring that compliance with standards and financial prudence at the grassroots levels. And this has helped, as I said earlier, safeguard the integrity of our public expenditure, and it has helped us deepen our oversight and performance culture. So the department is growing, is digitalized. its core reporting tools and prepared rollout of project management tracker portals. This initiative has helped us institutionalize real-time monitoring and consistent evaluation across all the various MDAs.
While giving an overview of the state 2025 budget, the commissioner also explains that the 2024 budget performance has hit 87%, with revenue rising to 2.968 trillion naira.
The state has sustained its record of timely budget passage. We've improved our revenue performance. We had our projected revenue rising from about 2.08 trillion in 2024. We're targeting 2.968 in 2025. Our budget performance for last year was closed at 87% for 2024. And I think that reflects a disciplined execution and the way we've run our budget so far. And it also points to our effective fiscal management and our citizens' engagement, which was prioritized. Every year before the budget process is undertaken, we have a consultative forums where we go around all the various divisions of the state, the billion divisions of the state. We speak to our people, we hear from them what they'd like to see in their coming budgets, and we then go back and incorporate that. And we found that year on year, when we go back, we're held accountable because we go, the next year we go, they ask us and say, what has happened to, so this numerous projects which we've listed, and we can give an account of what has happened. And it's the same process that would happen again this year. So citizens are very, very involved in our budget process across all the various 5 divisions. And we look at a cross-sectional expenditure framework, which ensures that there's a fairer and more impactful way our resources are allocated across all the sectors of the state. This next slide just takes a brief overview at the 2025 budget, which reflects Lagos' commitments to balance and sustainable growth. Total budget for 2025 stands at 3.366 trillion. We have a capital expenditure allocation of 2.071 trillion. And again, that emphasizes our key on infrastructure development and economic growth. We have a recurrent figure which is set at 1.295 trillion, which focuses on the operational costs of the states and state services. We have a total revenue projection of 2.968 trillion, with the financing gap, which is addressed, which is close to 398.622 billion. So that ensures our fiscal balance and continued investments in key sectors. Last year, we're very, very proud to ensure that as a state, we crossed the 1 trillion naira mark from our revenue generation, which was a good achievement. And I must commend the LIRS and the finance family for that. And we've set the bar slightly higher this year to ensure that we can push and ensure that this year we can deliver a lot more.
As the 2025 ministerial briefing progresses, the Lagos State government says it will continue to focus on infrastructure expansion, social safety nets, and inclusive economic growth to improve the quality of life of all Lagosians.
The Lagos State government has accommodated and trained 3,006 unemployed youth in the last 2 years in a bid to reduce poverty and create wealth in the state. The Commissioner for Wealth Creation and Employment, Akinyemi Ajigbotafe, also stated this while giving an account of activities of the ministry in the last 1 year. Well, he says additional 5,500 residents will soon be incorporated under the NG Cares to receive a monthly stipend of 20,000 naira to support their daily living.
Reducing the unemployment rate in Lagos State is the responsibility of the Ministry of Wealth, Creation and Employment. The Commissioner overseeing the affairs of the ministry has the opportunity to outline the achievements made in the last 12 months in the area of youth empowerment, vocational skills, support for people living with disability, and investment of over 1 billion naira for micro, small and medium enterprises.
The ministry recorded a total of 636 participants in attendance in the year 2023, before the year 2024. That's at the job fair, and a total number of 2,373 in the year 2024 job fair in all. The ministry accommodated a total of 3,009 unemployed graduates across the state within the last 2 years. Our employability skills program. This is a training in collaboration with Wave Academy. In the ministry, collaborated with the West African Vocational Education Academy, WAVE, to train 180 unemployed youth on soft employability skills, problem solving, teamwork, and managing expectations. This ministry partnered with Jobberman to train job seekers known as Jobberman champions with employability skills to fast-track unemployment opportunities in the states. The training is focused on agri-tech, digital and creative skills. A total number of 681 persons benefited from the program, which was held at Ikeja, Ifakojai, Epe, and Ifelodu LGAs and LCDs in year 2023. The Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment organized a day business development training for micro, small, and medium enterprises at the Lagos State Debt Management Office, Ikeja. The training was well attended by young entrepreneurs from various industries, trained with practical skills and resources necessary to thrive in their businesses. A total number of 100 young entrepreneurs were accommodated and benefited in grants empowerment. The ministry organized a 5-week entrepreneurial skills training for people with disabilities. The program was aimed at equipping participants with the knowledge and skills needed to succeed as entrepreneurs. And upon completion, each participant received a startup pack to kickstart their businesses. The program also symbolizes the government's dedication to fostering self-reliance and economic independence among individuals with disabilities. The LSETF Micro, Small, and Medium Enterprise Loan Program. The LSETF Loan Program aims to create affordable access to funding for small businesses to grow, expand, create wealth, and put people to work. The loan scheme, which attracts the interest rate from 5% to 9%, from 50,000 naira to 5 million naira, is applicable to residents in Lagos State. In 2024, the fund created a total of 43,830 direct and indirect jobs and saved 34,542 jobs, disbursing over 1.17 billion in loans and 558.56 million in grants.
At the 2025 ministerial press briefing, government appealed to residents who are yet to pay back the loan received from the Lagos State Government Trust Fund to do so as soon as possible.
Last year, we ended about 91% repayment rate. That means for all those we gave a loan to, about 91% of them paid back. We're still actively going after the 9% that have not paid back. Some will come to us to give reasons why they can't pay back, and we always encourage Lagosians. If you're encountering an issue, let us know. It's better you come forward to highlight why you can't pay back than for us to spend resources chasing you. So I think that answers that question, madam. Then the other question around the jobs saved is directly linked to the grants. I'm not sure if everyone is familiar, but there was a project that was initiated in 2021 as a recovery fund set aside by the Nigerian government, federal, and World Bank. And that fund is actually highlighting for anyone that has been impacted, any business that has been impacted by COVID and is still trying to recover, you can apply for this grant. So by being successful in that grant application, we are saving that job. And the specific question around how do we monitor what they do, we actually have a very thriving monitoring and evaluation team who go out on the field to make sure that these funds you have gotten access to, what are you using it for? Some people have then gone on to hire more people, and that's why you see the translation in the jobs. So whilst you save that job, that person is also hiring more people, and that's how it's a knock-on effect on the intervention from the ministry and the agency as well.
The ministry also announces that the ongoing Industrial Leather Hub project at Mushin will be commissioned soon.
The state government is about to complete the construction and development of Lagos Industrial Leather Hub at Mushin. This is to create opportunity, develop capacity of artisans, and provide necessary equipment and infrastructure for MSMEs operating in their leather value chain. The Lagos State Industrial Leather Hub comprises of buildings, equipment, and infrastructure that is divided into two areas. For example, the production area with industrial equipment for mass production of leather products, and shopping area that comprises shops, training rooms, workstations, office space, showroom, etc. Currently, the project is about 95% completed. It is built to be commissioned in the second quarter of year 2025.
Over 40,000 direct and indirect jobs have been provided for the Lagos residents in the year under review, and the state government promises to do more by ensuring that everyone is financially stable.
And finally on the program, the accounting manual developed for use by all accountants employed by the Lagos state government has been described as a document that will attract serious investors to the state and further portray Lagos as a business-minded and forward-thinking government. This was the assertion of the chairman, Lagos State House of Assembly Committee on Finance, Honorable Femi Saheed, during a retreat organized for heads of finance and MDAs in the Ibejuleki area of Lagos.
16 and 20 in the process of
Directors, heads of finance and accounts across all ministries, departments and agencies in Lagos State, as well as key stakeholders in the public finance ecosystem, converge on Lakowe Golf Resort, Ibejuleki, for a 5-day retreat organized by the State Office of the Accountant General to educate the officials about best practices in financial governance. The State Accountant General, Mr. Abiodun Muritala, sets the tone of the conversation at the opening, emphasizing the need to update the accounting manual for transparency purposes.
Today we gather, not only to strengthen our professional collaboration, but also to engage in meaningful work, including the important task of upgrading our existing accounting manual, while also taking time to relax, recharge, and build stronger connection. This retreat is a unique opportunity to combine progress with camaraderie, while the manual update is a key focus. It is just one part of our broader mission, enhancing financial governance, fostering transparency, and aligning our practices with the highest standard. By working together, we can ensure this upgrade reflects our shared commitment to excellence in public sector financial management. Equally important are the moments we will dedicate to team bonding and rejuvenation. These interactions will help strengthen our working relationships, fueling the collaboration and towards the long-term success.
The Lagos State government sees the need for a new accounting manual, and the opening day retreat is an opportunity for the consultant in charge to enlighten the people on the benefits of adopting a new financial manual for the state.
There is definitely a need, right, to upgrade or update that accounting manual. And so PwC came on board, and we came up with a team because we believe at PwC that we should always co-create solutions with our clients. So a team was set up, and that team, which was headed by the Accountant General of the state, of course supported also the Honorable Commissioner for Finance, also was part of that setting up of that team. So we had a team which was made up of key stakeholders across board, from the Office of the Auditor General, State Auditor General for the state, to the Auditor General for local government, to the Budget Office, to the Ministry of Finance, to the State Treasury Office, and a host of others. They were all brought together in a team which we call the steering committee for this particular project. And they were tasked, were given a clear mandate. Of course, with PwC working with that committee, we were given a clear mandate, which was to come up with a new manual for the state, which will capture what we are currently doing, and of course also embed leading practice, coming from our benchmarking what we do with what is relevant across the world. So we went into a process which involved, first and foremost, taking the original manual which we had, that original manual that was prepared about 32 years ago. We took that manual and we looked at it. Now, we reviewed that manual in line with what we currently do today. So we were speaking to each and every head of department, each and every leader or stakeholder in finance to say, what do you currently do today? What is the process involved in what you do today? And we compared that to the manual that was prepared 32 years ago.
And there's a word of commendation from some of those in attendance to the Accountant General for his steadfast and visionary leadership in taking Lagos to greater heights.
I'm just going to congratulate the Accountant General and his team on this well put together retreat. As we all know, we have an honorable commissioner that is very supportive and very passionate, about training, about increase in knowledge, and about creating timeouts to bond, as a team. So I want to, at this moment, commend the Accountant General and his team for putting this together, and for also picking a team, that is apt, that has to do with team bonding, that has to do with excellence in public service delivery. And I know that, though I came in late, I heard that a lot has been said, and I know that for the rest of the days, we look forward to sitting together, learning more, team bonding, and also partying as well.
We want to sincerely appreciate you from the Office of State Auditor General, and we want to assure all the Director of Finance and Accounts here, it's a collaboration, it's a teamwork. We can't do it by ourselves. So we want to assure you of our maximum cooperation while we'll be presenting you or representing you at the House of Assembly. So we sincerely solicit for your support while we are with you on the field. We are not here to win shots, or we're not going to come to win shots. We want to see how best we can improve our system while other states come to learn from us.
The Special Advisor on Taxation and Revenue speaks on the theme of the retreat, excellence in teamwork, collaborating for success.
Collaborating to improve public sector financial management is crucial for achieving transparency, accountability, and better resource allocation. Effective collaborations involve diverse stakeholders like ministries, departments, agencies, multilateral agencies, and donors, professional bodies, financial institutions, and consultants working together to strengthen public financial management systems. Therefore, in a dynamic economy like ours, no single MDA or individual can deliver sustainable fiscal outcome in isolation. Our journey toward excellence begins with the framework we create, the policies and laws that bind us to collective responsibility and providing direction for our dear, and our laws that bind us together to collective responsibility and providing direction for our state financial management. A sound financial management environment cannot thrive without laws that mandate transparency, fiscal discipline, and interagency cooperation. It is, however, important to note that even the best policies will fail if not implemented in the spirit of teamwork. It is therefore pertinent to note that when legal provisions are interpreted narrowly and institutions operate in silos, we lose sight of the broader mission, which is service to the public. Permit me to therefore state that teamwork in this discourse should mean more to us than just good working relationship. It should encompass operating in line with our state financial policies and guidelines, breaking silos so that data and objective insights flow without hindrance across our MDAs. As a state, we are leveraging on technology which helps to streamline our financial processes and improve transparency. Our successful launch and operationalizing the flagship revenue portal, that is Lagos Revenue Portal, in addition to Oracle platform, is a testament to our commitment to achieving a full system integration for the state financial management.
The chairman, Lagos State House of Assembly Committee on Finance, says the new initiative will provide a clear template for evaluating the financial performance of ministries and agencies.
Considering the level of investment that has gone into the procedural manual, I want us to make it a functional manual that will be part and part of us and of the system. It is only when we make use of this manual that we can equally say that the state is a state to reckon with. While the PricewaterhouseCoopers, our consultants, was going through the manual, this reminds me of when I was in the corporate sector. This is the way we gathered, we learn, we enjoy, we unwind, and we go back and we perform. I want to commend the Lagos State government under the leadership of Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu and the Ministry of Finance for putting up this exercise so that we can retain our position, we can retain our GDP, we can increase on our revenue drive. We, from Lagos State House of Assembly, we are not going to relent doing those things that will make Lagos State to be a state of performance.
The take-home message from this retreat is collaborating for success in public sector financial management, one that Lagos State government hopes to achieve through transparency and delivery of good governance to the people.
And that's the program for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Remember, obey all state laws, be the best you can, but most importantly, please always live a healthy life. Till next time, it's bye for now.